I don't think I'll ever see the forest the same way again. They told us not to follow sounds we didn't recognize. They said that strange noises come from things that walk this land long before we were here. But one night, I heard something, and now I can't forget it. It started with my phone. I was sitting in my hut watching TikToks. The signal out here is weak, but at night, sometimes I can scroll a bit. That's when I heard a sound outside, almost like the twitch-twitch of TikTok's sound. I figured it was just some animal in the bushes, so I ignored it and kept scrolling. But then it started getting louder. Ch-ch-ch. At first, I thought maybe my phone was echoing or something. I even muted it to check, but the sound didn't go away. It sounded like tapping on a drum, like a hollow, dry tapping, but in a rhythm that was almost human. I felt a chill, but I didn't want to look scared. I'm 19 and people don't take us seriously around here. They think we're always in our phones and lazy, but I don't know. The sound was so weird that I got up and peeked outside. The forest was dark and quiet. I almost went back inside, but I swear I saw something in the trees. A man. He was tall and thin, wearing old, torn clothing, almost like he was dressed in dry leaves. His skin was dry and dark, cracked like old wood. He didn't move, but his eyes, they were wide and hollow. Then he tilted his head back, and the sound started again. Ch-ch-ch. This time, it came from him, from his mouth, but his lips weren't moving. He just stood there, staring as the sound grew louder. I backed up slowly and then I turned and ran into my hut. I closed the door, locked it, and sat down with my back against it, holding my phone like it could protect me. But the sound didn't stop. It was right outside, tapping like it was knocking on the door. But there were no footsteps, no shadows, nothing but that ch-ch sound. I started hearing whispers too, soft and twisted, like he was trying to speak through the tapping. Words I didn't understand, like he was mumbling through the rhythm. I could feel it crawling into my head, digging into my ears. I stayed there all night, and the sound didn't stop until dawn. When the sun rose, it was quiet again, but I knew he was still out there. The elders told me later about the Tik-Tik Man. They said he was once like me, always drawn to sounds and music. They say he went too deep into the forest one night, and now he's cursed to wander, trapped in that tapping rhythm forever. They say if you hear him, you're marked. Now, every time I hear that sound, even on TikTok, I freeze, terrified that he's found me again. I know it sounds silly, but out here, I believe it. The Tik-Tik Man never stops tapping. He's still out there waiting.